This is the NFL on EA Sports. We're 10 miles south of downtown LA as you get a look inside SoFi Stadium here in Inglewood. So pleased to have you along. This should be a good one. We're set, and off we go here on EA Sports. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. Throwing to get going. It's Herbert. He's going to air one out right away. That's caught. And he's going to take this one all the way. 70 yards. Touchdown Chargers. The kicking team off for the extra point. He's got it. And the Chargers are very quickly out to a 7-0 lead. $7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. On the return, it's Devin Duvernay. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. On the ground, here's the Clemson product, Travis Etienne. And he'll work this forward to the 35. Derwin James, the former All-Pro, in on the tackle. Here's 2nd and 6. They go play action for Lawrence. That's complete. He finds Brian Thomas. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
So you're on the sideline and you're watching the other team go right down the field and score on their first drive. As a play caller, you have to be careful that it doesn't throw you out of your initial plan coming into the game. They wanted to establish some ground game here early, and that's exactly what they did.
And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. Open man downfield. That's Ingram. He is in. Evan Ingram. Touchdown Jaguars. It's his 2nd touchdown of the year.
This is kind of the feast or famine anytime a defensive coordinator dials up a man pressure. And when you don't get home, it just puts so much stress on your secondary, Mike. They feel like they're out there defending their man for an eternity, and quarterback had his opportunity to find his matchup, good protection up front, and they just couldn't hold up in coverage long enough, and they give up a big touchdown.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming, and the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. Now a play fake. Herbert. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around. but it falls incomplete.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot. One of the biggest differentiators for a lot of these defenders, Mike, is a lot of them can stay in tight coverage. But where the special guys separate themselves is what do they do once the ball is in the air. They almost turn into offensive players with their ability to track it. And this is a great example here why.
Throwing is Herbert on third down.
Not exactly the type of drive to write home about, Mike. 3 passes, 3 incompletions, no yards gained. And I really can't blame any of these fans who have continued to voice their frustration, especially after that last series of play calls.
Duvernay to return. And how about that? Nice return there, picking his way up past the 35-yard line. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Lawrence now. Now a screen set up for Etienne. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
2nd down and 8. Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. To the right side, he's got Ingram, the tight end. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. And think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often. So that might be his first target, but I don't think it's going to be his last.
It's been a busy first quarter for him so far. His 3rd catch goes for a 1st down.
All right, let's go.
From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. There's a short one taken by Ingram. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. And as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game has dominated here early, and that last pickup leads to a 1st down.
They'll run it once more with Etienne. And he will get into the end zone. Travis Etienne. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Little on now for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Jaguars will move out to a 14-7 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. First and 10. They motion a receiver right. Look to hit him with a jet sweep here to begin this drive. And this defense having nothing of that. They get him down behind the line. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. On play action. Now Herbert. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
So they made it a priority here early to try to get him the ball in the first quarter. But that was their 3rd attempt. None of them have resulted in a catch. I think you got to start looking elsewhere. You don't want to get into a position, Mike, where you feel like you're forcing the guy the ball and forcing your offense to run through him.
Throwing is Herbert on 3rd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
This brought in out past the 20. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. They'll give it to Etienne to start this drive. He plunges forward for a couple of yards. Junior Colson there to make the stop. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Lawrence. He locates the open man. That's Christian Kirk. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback, understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion. Every team makes an emphasis on winning 1st down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
1 quarter in the books. 14-7 is our score. We're back in Southern California in a moment. So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14. Play action now. It's Lawrence. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
This defense hitting their ears back, coming to get him again.
This is a great reminder of why it's so important to have great offensive tackles. When you get beat so fast off the edge, the quarterback has nowhere to go in the pocket to escape, and that's what happens.
This one fielded out beyond the 25. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line.
Up until that run, this 1st half, it's kind of been tough sledding here for this run game. They'd love to see him get going. That last big pickup's going to go a long way.
Play action now. It's Herbert. He'll air it out down the middle. That is hot. And he will score. Matt McConkey. Touchdown, Los Angeles. That's a 2-touchdown game for him. Numbers 7 and 8 for the season. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
Get across the 20, mark him at the 22-yard line. first down throw for Lawrence. That's over the middle to the tight end Ingram. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
On first down, Lawrence to the right side, and Kirk's got it. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Lawrence gives this one to Etienne. He's got it. That's a first down up across midfield and down to the 47-yard line.
I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a third down and short. But there's no need for third down. He was able to get enough on second, and they get a fresh set of downs.
And that's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
Here in the first half, we've seen nothing but connections from these two guys. I mean, they've come out completely on fire. So the defense finally gets a stop, and really the first time we've seen these guys be a little bit off.
Got his man. It's Kirk. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate. They couldn't quite connect there on that short pass, Mike, and I just think it's worth reminding everyone how different the concepts are down here in the red zone. The rest of the game plan calls for in the normal part of the field.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Now Lawrence. He pulls it in around the 5. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down. To throw is Lawrence. And he is close to the pileup, but they say he's not in. But he's got the next best thing. No touchdown, but a first down. It's 1st and goal.
What an impressive drive this has really been, and it's a combination of big plays and third down conversions. Now after that last third down pickup, it's 1st and goal. They got a chance to finish this.
And he will take this one across into the end zone. Travis Etienne, touchdown Jaguars. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. What a standout performance early on in this one. That his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game.
And some backs, Mike, they just have a sense of finding the end zone and being able to finish off these runs. That's exactly what this guy has been able to do today, and we're just getting started.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. The drive will start on the ground. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a third down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground. He'll take this ahead. It's a pickup of 3. It was Andre Cisco there to bring him down. Throwing, Herbert. Throwing right, it's taken in. And tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. They've got a quarterback who's in complete control, and they got to see if they can finish this thing off.
And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
The defense had their sights set on making a big play one way or another. First, it was the initial pressure. They thought they had the quarterback for a sack, but then they get their hands on the ball, and I think if you're this offense walking back into the huddle, Mike, an incomplete pass there is probably the best possible outcome.
They try to set up the screen, but this one doomed from the start. It's incomplete.
Mike, when you're completing less than 35% of your passes, you're just not going to win a lot of games in the NFL. He's just too erratic throughout the course of the game. Sometimes it's exactly how they practiced, and at other times it looks like they've never practiced at all.
And that is incomplete. Quentin Johnston, the man he was looking for on that one. And that's going to lead to a 4th down. Here's J.K. Scott now, as they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins with a carry from ETN. Brought down at the 21, a gain of 1. Here's 2nd and 9. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
He was trying to get it to Christian Kirk, and it's going to lead to a 4th down. Here's Logan Cook now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. That'll be returnable from the 35. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. On play action now, Herbert. He keeps it himself. He'll get a dozen out of that one, scrambling his way to a 1st down. Shotgun now for Herbert. He'll throw it left and has his running back. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. 1st down, L.A. Fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Left side. Catch made by McConkey. And he's not going to get too far. Tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
And that is incomplete.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it, continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
Hey, Ram.
Throwing is Herbert on third down. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half. The Chargers going to call on the field goal unit now. The Jags will use the first of their timeouts here. On fourth down, they'll send in the field goal unit. This from an even 50 yards out. This one runs out of steam off the crossbar and comes back. No good. So we have reached halftime with these two teams separated by a touchdown. As we send you cross country to the Sunshine State. That's where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. All yours, Coach. Coach, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out on top in this second half. Coming up. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Throwing is Lawrence. Now a screen set up for ETN.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
2nd and a yard. This runs straight ahead for ETN. And he'll get a couple of yards, and that's good enough for the first down.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. 2nd and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
Looking middle there, but it's incomplete. Evan Ingram, the intended target. It's 2nd down.
At this level, you just would expect a little bit better execution and accuracy on those intermediate throws. I think he had an opportunity there for a nice pickup. Off target, off rhythm, and ends up getting away from it.
Throw left side, taken in by Thomas. Still going. And he will go all the way. Brian Thomas. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Here's Cam Little for the PAT. The kick is good. And the Jaguars have doubled their advantage. It is now a 28-14 game. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here's Darius Davis to return it. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. Following the kickoff, we have an injured player on the field. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout.
Set. Hey, easy. We'll go orange. Ready?
Now a play fake. Herbert. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start.
Now a ball thrown deep for Johnston. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
It is 3rd and 10. Herbert to throw. Going for it all. That one is batted away. Incomplete. No separation that time. Tightly defended. It brings up 4th down. The Chargers get set to kick it away, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And this one's going to land out of bounds as they'll mark it inside the 20. On the give, it's ETN. He'll work this ahead for 2, maybe 3. It is Joey Bosa there on the tackle. They face second down and 7. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a 1st down.
And his great game continues, and all game long, Mike, he's really been on the receiving end of a lot of big plays, but I think we might have just seen his best one yet.
Lawrence now to throw on 1st down. This one is caught by Kirk. He's close to a 1st down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Here's ETN. And he's going to have the 1st down yard. Across the 50 to the 48.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a 1st down.
And he tries to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not happen here. I think he's going to lose a yard.
Anytime the running back is forced to chop his feet in the background and never get to top speed, you know that play's not going anywhere. And that's exactly what the defense was able to force here by getting penetration. Great job there, stopping this play before he had a chance to even get started.
Now 2nd down throw for Lawrence. To the right side here, pass is caught. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
Mike, think back to our conversation during the break. We've kind of both asked ourselves, are they content with this double-digit lead? Do they come out and play conservative here in the second half? Well, it took exactly one play to get our answer.
And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, like they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick because that ball is coming out.
Here's a 2nd and 9. Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Down inside the 10. And the Jaguars are going to have a 1st and goal. He's taken down at about the 8.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now, this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
This pass is caught by Thomas. And a big collision there down near the goal line keeps him out of the end zone. So these two teams take the long walk to the opposite end of the stadium. We've come to the end of the 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. From the 2 now, here's 2nd and goal.
Hey, Frank. Hey, Lion.
Here comes the jet sweep. And he will power his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Jaguars. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10. Play action now. It's Herbert. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down. On play action, now Herbert. Oh, no chance to get rid of that one. Under a heavy rush, he goes down.
Early in this drive, they're trying to establish some offensive rhythm, but now after that 2nd down sack, really puts them in a must-pass. You don't want to be in 3rd and long very often in the NFL. It's not a very high percentage conversion rate, and with the danger of a 3 and out, they're going to hold up here and pass the ball.
Ladd McConkey, the one he was looking for. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
We had a chance to sit down with the defensive coaches the other day, and we asked them, give us a few key points for today's game. And the first thing out of their mouth, Mike, what was it? It was, we got to get off the field on 3rd down. Well, here we are in the 2nd half, and they've done just that. Right now, this offense has no answers on 3rd down.
And the Chargers will punt, getting set to kick it away. As this drive went backwards, he's on to kick it away. A fair catch here. Called for and made beyond the 30-yard line. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive.
Red on red.
On the handoff, it's ETN. And he'll get this only up to about the 33-yard line.
Let's go. Hey, kill.
Lawrence now on second down. Looking free downfield. It's Kirk. Inside the 20. And he will score. Christian Kirk. Touchdown, Jacksonville. And that touchdown probably, Greg, ends any small hopes of a comeback on the other side.
Yeah, and I think those chances, Mike, were small to begin with, but with that last score, I think this one is pretty much over.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Now the Chargers will use the first of their timeouts. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. A first carry for Gus Edwards. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's second down.
Unlock line! Unlock line!
Again, it's Edwards. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard, but that's it.
Okay, break!
Here's 3rd and 7. Back to throw. Huntley. There's the tight end, Hendershot. They gain 18 yards on that one. It's good for a Charger first down.
Here we go, check! Check, Panther! Ready!
On the handoff, Edwards. And he'll get about 5.
Ready!
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. They run once more with Edwards. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
Well, this has been the story of the entire game, Mike, is just how well this defense has played, particularly against the run. There has been nowhere to operate for this offense, and it continued here on this last play.
That is incomplete. Well read that time defensively, making it difficult downfield, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Can't exactly put my finger on it, but it just seems like this entire game, like this passing game and this quarterback specifically, they've just been off. And whether it's missing these big shots downfield like he did there or just simple underneath layups, there's just something about him today that doesn't look right. And I think it's a big part of the reason they find themselves trailing here in the 4th quarter.
Here comes Etienne running to the left. He finds some room across the 25. 16 yards on the game. first down.
Here's a case of an offense just piling on. You're really imposing your will on the defense. Everyone in the stadium knows you're going to run it. The defense knows it, you know it. And no matter what they do, they have no answers whatsoever.
Second and 7. Another run here for Robinson. And nothing cooking on that one. He'll be met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
Where a defender makes his tackles tells you a lot about his abilities. And for an interior defensive lineman, Mike, to make plays on the outside of the formation just speaks to his speed, his effort, his ability to run down the line. And we saw it here, and he takes the back down for a loss.
Brian Thomas, the intended receiver. And now it's fourth down. Jaguars ready to punt this one away. Oh, no fair catch, and he pays the price. Big shot to make sure this return didn't even get started. First and 10.
Ready.
They'll begin with a zone read. They'll take this forward maybe 2-3 yards, but doesn't matter. We have a flag down, and they're already marching backward. They'll run to begin this drive. It's Edwards. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passer. But they have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
Work to do now as they come up on second and long.
Here we go. 77 Wolf.
Huntley now. Oh, they are on him in a crash, and he's lost the football. But he'll gather it back in. Oh, man, Greg, those must be scary times for a player. Not that it happened to you often, but he lost the ball but was able to get it back and avoid the turnover.
Well, Mike, I hate to admit it, but unfortunately, I was in that situation a few times, and I'll tell you what, when that ball pops out of your hand, the only thing on your mind is there anything I can do to get it back? In this case, he was able to get it back, and he dodged a bullet.
This will be returned from the other side of midfield. And it's a good return here, able to take it across the 50 and set up the offense with a short field. Here's the first carry for Tank Bigsby. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down. A kneel down here from Lawrence, and that should wrap things up. So it's a win here for the Jaguars. And it was their defense that led the way as they pitched a shutout in the second half. No points allowed, and they cruised to victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olsen. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.